Director Reflections for March 3rd of 2024. The News Telescope. The news media now have, unlike a few years ago, different technological tools to know their real audiences. Before digital platform took over and learned to know their preferences, in printed newspapers, we could only have a partial perception of the issues that aroused our interest. Through focus groups or surveys, general information was collected that gave clues to the number of readers of a newspaper, whether they are subscribers or occasional users. Also, the base, although with its innate deficiencies, helped to know which were the favorite sections, the most read columnists, as well as the content that readers would like to see in the newspapers. In the listing, as I have already told, we additionally use the daily testimonies of the head of circulation, who in turn collected the reports from the street criers about the type of news that was most attractive. Those were our daily raters, and based on that feedback and the editor's own evaluations at the front page meeting, we prioritized the news, assuming that they were the ones that were of interest. But with the arrival of technological applications for measuring users, consumption times and schedules, topic preferences, and even specific needs, we have a formidable news telescope to see and engage with audiences, much more effective than before. This resource has transformed the scope of the concept we had of news as a market product and has introduced a new vision of how to do journalism in this time. In this way, we come to the reality that the audience is not an homogeneous whole, that their interests and ways of consuming news or content are not limited to the classic formats of the traditional printed press and the modern digital press. While in the past, the competition in print was limited to the newspapers that existed, this time we have to appeal to different business models to cover the different molecules of the ecosystem, because we already work on a multi-platform basis. This now represents the greatest challenge of the survival of both platforms. Who does not know the intimacies of its audiences will hardly survive. For Listín Diario, voiceover and translations by Indira Rodriguez.